Curious about transfer decor? They're not as hard as you think. Stay with me and I'll show you.
I am Kimberly. I am Rubbish Restyled, and I'm out here in Madison, Wisconsin. So I thought I would pop on because I get questions all the time when I post a piece with one of these decor images on them. I get asked if, did you paint that? No, I didn't paint it. But I have a ton of transfer pieces left over. So the transfers come in big sheets, furniture's different sizes, so I have to cut them up to kind of fit the piece, but then I've got all these pieces left over. So I thought I would make signs. You can put transfers on just about anything. So I've got wood boards here that I'm going to be making some signs with. You can put transfers on canvas. These are really cheap canvases that you can get over at Hobby Lobby. So you can put those, just do a bunch of different projects on it. So I've already painted this board here. It's about 2 feet wide. I use DIY paint. If you're going to use a different kind of paint, you'll just want to check with your manufacturer to see dry time. But for me, with DIY paint, a few hours is usually does the trick for me, and then I can apply my transfer on it. So I'm going to move this so you guys can kind of see a little bit better. There we go. So transfers come with 2 different sheets. It's kind of like a wax paper behind, and then your transfer is on this clear piece. So this one I have 2 pieces. I'm going to connect it. And I do lay them flat for about overnight just because they come in rolled up tubes. And the worst thing that you want to happen is have your transfer stick together when you're pulling this piece apart. So I've already pre-measured. And sometimes transfers can be a little persnickety, so you just kind of want to measure before you place it down, because once it's down, it's stuck. You're done. I just rub my hands on it to kind of get all the bubbles out. And then you get one of these sticks to kind of rub it on. So it's literally kind of like one of those tattoos that you put on your skin, but instead of water, you're just using a stick to literally transfer the image onto whatever you're transferring it to. You don't have to put a whole lot of pressure. So here you can kind of see, I'll bring this closer. So it's dark right here, and then it's a little bit lighter, so you know that it's kind of lifting. And that's it. Easy peasy. So then after I get my transfer on, I just kind of rub my hand to make sure nothing's rolling off. You can take a paper towel and kind of burnish it onto. I've done that. Just don't press too hard, because sometimes you'll snag a corner that didn't actually attach to your project, and then it'll come up. I've done that plenty of times. So just kind of burnish it on by pressing down and moving it just a tiny bit. Kind of like you're drying or dabbing something liquid, except it's not liquid. So then once you're done with that, I like to keep mine looking really smooth. So if you get a sanding block, that just the highest grit, so this one's about 300, and I just lightly run it across. It kind of ages it a little bit, but then it also really makes sure that your transfers adhered to your project, and then it's really nice and smooth. And that is it for putting transfers on. There's a couple ways that you can seal it. I use Big Top a lot for sealing. It's a liquid top coat. It's very durable and it dries fast, and then you can pretty much run your hand on it. But you can also use wax. Wax is perfectly fine to use as far as sealing your project. I'll use wax on furniture if I know it's not going to get a lot of wear and tear, or I'll use the Big Top if it's going to be more traffic on it. So that's transfers. So you have a lot of things that you could do with it. All these leftover pieces that I have, making little magnets out of them. So you can use, I think the transfers are about $27 to $40, but you can get a lot of projects out of them. So this one in particular I used on a dresser, and now I can make 2 signs out of it. So you get a lot for your dollar with the transfers, and they're fun to use. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys soon. Bye-bye.
Purchase any of the products shown, please visit rubbishrestyles.com. And thanks again for watching.